What is up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Sorry, let me straighten this out a little bit. I got a new tripod coming tomorrow. Okay, there we go. What's up, y'all? What it do? What it do? It is now time for the weekend forecast for all my signs of the zodiac. Weekend forecast time, man. On time this time, too, man. Ain't you proud of me? I've been making it a stronger point to get the weekend and weekly forecasts done at a more appropriate time lately, so. All right, let me get some good vibes in the air. All right, let's see. How about air? Let's burn some air. Get some air incense going. All right. So, for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check in the description of this video. That's where you'll find all the information you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. And I do greatly appreciate all of you who have been showing up in the emails and leaving reviews on my courses. Appreciate you. Don't forget to get your hands on that new course, man, The Beginner's Guide to Manifestation. Insanely positive feedback on that, man. It's been blowing me away. The Intermediate Guide to Manifestation will be coming very soon. All right, let's see. What deck do I want to start out with? How about this? All right, let's see what messages we have for my Aries friends. We got any Aries people in the house? We got any Aries people in the house? I know y'all are the first ones to show up, right? Y'all are the first ones to show up. All right, let's see what we got for Aries. Ooh. Uh-oh, shit. Knight of Cups reversed. Well, dadgummit, man. It just jumped right out the gate like that, dude. No lead up to it. No, like, hanging on the edge of your seat, just right out the gate. Bam. Knight of Cups reversed. So it kind of looks to me like there's somebody that you're interested in that's not coming forward with a love offer. That's about as point blank as it gets. But that would tell me that you're not coming forward with a love offer either. Ten of Pentacles, Strength reversed. Yep, I wasn't going to say it, dude. I wasn't going to say it. But this looks like some past energy. Looks like some past energy, man. Something that you walked away from. Could be a Cancer for some of you. But good God. I mean, I don't even know why this came through. Look, for real. Like, look at this. Look, we got Eight of Cups, the card of walking away. The Chariot reversed. Ten of Swords. Five of Cups. That all this is saying is that there's something that you either walked away from, or for some of you, maybe you're about to walk away from a current situation. And that's literally all this is telling me. It's not telling me why. It's not telling me what happened. It ain't telling me nothing. Maybe that's just that straight up Aries energy, Aries energy a lot of times isn't a really methodical, strategic, articulately thought out energy. It's just a bang, Like I was saying in that video the other night, Aries energy kind of reminds me of a bullet, a gun going off. Bang! Fire the gun first, ask questions later. That's pretty much the Aries slogan from the Aries people I've connected with. So maybe that's why there's not really a whole lot of background coming through here. Not a whole lot of energy surrounding things. That kind of bugs me, though. Maybe you suspect. If this is a current situation, you could suspect, or maybe you caught somebody in a lie or caught somebody cheating. I don't know, man. It's just like straight up not telling me why this is happening. And that is really annoying. I guess let's just see what's coming in next for Aries. What's coming in next? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? Anything new coming in, anything old coming back. Boom. Two of Cups reversed. I don't know, man. Hang on. What this is telling me is, for those of you who have your eye on someone very specific, I don't think now is the time for you and this person to come together. I don't know why, dude. It's like literally not giving me any details. It's not telling me shit. Strength card. Yeah, see? Whatever this is, with whatever person that you're interested in, the universe is slamming the door shut on this situation. The universe is not going to open that door for you. I think that the next person that's due to come in is somebody you don't even know right now. So just to get that out of the way so that you're not sitting here thinking, I wonder if it's this person or this person, or is it that person or that person? The next person coming in is somebody you don't even know. Okay, you don't know this person, because you're not even a frequency match to this person yet. Now, there's no judgment involved when I say that. That doesn't mean good frequency, bad frequency. It does not matter if you're a good person or a bad person, or a smart person or a dumb person. You're just not a vibrational match to that person yet. Not quite. Might have to get some advice here. I feel kind of bad, because normally I like to dig up a lot more details than this. But this is telling me whoever you got your eye on, especially if you're interested in a situation where the timing has just been off, it just seems like there's blockages between the two of you. That's because the universe is saying no, 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 no. When the universe slams a door shut, or if a door won't open, don't try to kick it down. Don't do that. Don't do that, Aries. I know y'all like to kick doors down, metaphorically speaking. Okay, let's get the advice for Aries. What's the advice? There's another. Hang on, y'all. I want to grab a different deck real quick. Hang on. All right. I don't know why I put this up, but I got to have my old school Rider-Waite, dude. Gotta have my old school Rider-Waite. I'm one of those readers, dude. I am one of those readers. All right. I always say that if for some weird reason somebody was like to hold me at gunpoint and say, you're only allowed to have one deck for the rest of your life to do your job, I'd grab this one. All right, what's the advice for Aries? What's the advice? Page of Pentacles in the upright. Hey, man, look. This is your season now. This is the real new year. I know I've been beating the hell out of that drum here lately, but this is the real fucking new year. So it's time, seriously, to let go of anything that's not working for you. Let go of any person. If there's a situation you've been trying to get it to go a certain way, and you've been trying and trying and pushing and trying and pushing and trying, and the universe just ain't letting it happen, it's time to let go of shit that's just holding you down, holding you back, and not working out for you. You know, if I've been trying my ass off to make something happen, and it still ain't fucking happening, for Aries season, I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. You're either on my team or you're in my way. We're either doing this or we're not. It's up to you. It's up to you. You can come right along with me if you want, but I'm not waiting around on you, you know? All right. Okie dokie. Taurus. I'm gonna put this deck off to the side over here. Let's start off with the Gilded and Gilded Royale. All right, Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus for the weekend? What messages do we have? Three of Wands in the reverse. There's a situation that I think you're getting tired of waiting on. Maybe you've been waiting on somebody to come forward. And it kind of looks to me like you're turning your back on this and doing what I just told Aries to do. Maybe that's what you're doing this Aries season, saying, fuck it, I'm not waiting around on nobody. You got to have that attitude, dude. I'm telling you. Some people are afraid that makes them a bad person, you know? No, you cannot put your life on hold for anyone. But it does look like you are done waiting on this situation. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's kind of looking to me like some of you may have been intimate with this person. Or some of you could be dealing with a situation where somebody has some sort of addiction or alcoholism issue, possibly. But you're pretty much coming to terms with the idea that Ten of Cups reversed. I don't know why you're feeling this way, but you're really just feeling like you're wasting your time, hoping that this is ever going to be successful. So you're throwing in the white towel. Some of you may have been taken advantage of, possibly. You know, maybe you had somebody using you for your money, or you suspect maybe they were using you for your money. This person just does not seem to have any feelings for you at all. They're not showing really any emotion. I think you have feelings for this person, but you're making a very, very hardcore head over heart decision to do what needs to be done, regardless of how it feels, with the Death card here. Blom, blom, blom. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Okay. All right, well, let's see who I got here. I got Capricorn, Scorpio. I also have Sagittarius and Libra. Okie dokie. All right. Let's see what's coming in next for Taurus. What's coming in next? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? What's coming in next for Taurus? Uh-oh. So the next person coming in is kind of guarded. They're guarding their heart. I don't think this is somebody that's going to open up very easily. Man. Damn, dog. Look at that. Oh, shit. Some of you are going to be tested. Some of you, I feel like, are going to be tested. Yeah. You're going to be tested. You're going to be put in a situation where you're going to have to demonstrate whether or not you learned the lesson from the past and it's time for you to level up, or if you need to repeat a past cycle with the Devil card and the Karmic Wheel in the reverse. So, yeah, it's time to level up. The next person coming in is not only not somebody that you know, but this person is on such a different vibrational frequency that it's going to demand a totally different version of you. For some of you, there could end up being a reconciliation attempt too. Either way, you're going to be tested one way or the other. Some of you are going to be tested with a potential reconciliation attempt. Some of you are just going to be put in a situation, like say, for example, the person that you dealt with was a drug addict, for example, because the Devil came up twice, or an alcoholic. Maybe the universe will pop a door open for you and give you the opportunity to connect with another addict or alcoholic. And it's going to be like, okay, so you've been there, done that, bought the beer koozie and the t-shirt, heard that shit before, smelled that bullshit before. What are you going to do this time? If you do the same thing you did last time, you're going to get the same thing you got last time. And for those of you who passed the test, I think that'll put you on a straightforward trajectory to actually end up attracting in your actual person. And I can see that very easily happening for a lot of you before 2024 is over. Yup. All right. Gemini. We got a super chat there. How do you say your name? Gerardo? Gerardo Martinez. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Hope I said your name right. If I butchered it, I do apologize, but I appreciate that super chat. Thank you. All right. Gemini. Gemini. What messages do we have? Boom. Two of Wands in the reverse. So I'm kind of feeling like whatever decision you're dealing with here, it may have been kind of up in the air. There may have been a decision that needed to be made. And I feel like a decision is being made with whatever situation you're dealing with. Somebody is making a decision. Let's see what that decision would be. Oh, the Fool card. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. I'm kind of feeling like, hang on. Yeah, no, I'm thinking that you're connecting with somebody completely and totally new. This almost feels like a situation that you have one person in mind, but for whatever reason, you're turning your back on that and connecting with somebody completely new. I'm seeing more than one energy in here. And honestly, this does look like it could possibly turn in to a bit of a shit show, possibly. Oh, man, Gemini. What you got going on, dude? What do you got going on, dude? Judgment reversed. So it almost kind of feels to me like you might even be connecting with somebody that you're not even all that interested in. I think you're interested in somebody else. But connecting with somebody you're not really interested in, I don't know if it's just not going anywhere with the person you're actually interested in, or maybe you're just connecting with somebody else to try to forget about this person you're interested in. Oh, man, Gemini. Well, what is it that is actually due? What is it that is due to come in? Is Gemini due to repeat a past cycle or connect with the person that they're interested in? Let me just take a look at what's going on with the person you're interested in. What's happening between Gemini and the person they're interested in? Could be an Aries for some of you. Could be Emperor. Empress in the reverse. So this person could possibly be sending you some mixed signals. Emperor upright, Empress reversed, hot and cold, on and off, you know. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know if the two of you actually have a contract. Or if you're interested in somebody you've already had some history with, you could have already completed that contract. Very, very possibly. Thank you, Annette, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. What's due to come in? Who is the next person coming into Gemini's life? What's due to come in? Whoa. Okay. See, the next person due to come in is somebody who's had their eye on you. They've had their eye on you, but I don't think you know who this person is. And again, I'm thinking the next person that's coming in is somebody that you aren't even really 100% sure if you're all that interested in. Not 100% sure. You're kind of a little bit back and forth. You're kind of going into this with more of a what if factor than anything, you know? Uh-oh. Seven of Swords. Well, we got to get some advice on this, man. We got to get some advice. Three of Wands reverse, Three of Swords. Well, first of all. Okay, first of all, if you're not really 100% sure if you're interested in the person, I would advise against jumping into a relationship or a connection off the what if factor. I would advise against that. Now, that doesn't mean that it's 100% impossible for it to develop into something newer and better, but those results aren't typical. They're not typical at all. When the universe brings you a person, like your actual person, the actual person that it picked out to be your life partner, that ain't going to be somebody that you don't know if you're interested in. Now, I don't subscribe to the idea that when you meet your person, you will necessarily know that they are the one. Not really saying that, you know. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I personally, when I met my person, I didn't know she was the one. I didn't know that. But I'll tell you one thing, you will feel a hell of an intense connection in one way or another. There'll be a real strong connection. So I wouldn't jump head first into something that you're not sure about. And don't spend too much time sitting around overthinking it. Because when something feels off about a person, it is. It is. Don't spend a lot of time sitting around trying to figure out what it is. Just know that it's off. Something's off. So, but don't spend too much time sitting around overthinking it. I would say, to meet you in the middle, I would say give it 3 times. Okay? We go hang out one time, and let's say we ain't vibing, right? I don't know, we go out to eat somewhere, or we go hang out somewhere, and we just ain't vibing, you know? Okay, well, maybe it was me. Maybe my energy was a little bit off today. Or maybe it was you. Maybe you were having a bad day. Or maybe it was both of us. Maybe we both just had a rough day, you know? Okay, we'll go out again here in a couple of days, or next weekend or something like that. We go out next weekend. Man, we still ain't vibing. And as a matter of fact, the energy feels even a little bit weirder than it did last time. Okay, so that's kind of a red flag. Still the same? All right, one more time. One more time. We're going to go hang out one more time. And if it's the same energy and we ain't connecting, sorry, we ain't vibing. I don't think we're connecting. So I'm going to back away from this. Try to meet you in the middle there, okay? All right, Cancer. Cancer, how are my Cancerian friends this weekend? What are the messages for my Cancerian friends? King of Coins in the reverse. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody who's just very lazy and inconsistent. Some of you could possibly be dealing with somebody who's like broke and unemployed too, but the King of Pentacles in the reverse is just very inconsistent, very irresponsible, not very goal-oriented, you know, and you're kind of feeling like you're wasting your time with this situation. You don't really know whether or not you want to work on this, whether or not it's worth putting forth the work. There's an awful lot of earth energy in here. Some of you dealing with an earth sign, possibly. King and Queen of Pentacles, both reversed, back to back. Okay, and the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say it straight out. Some of y'all dealing with a broke ass, and you don't want no broke ass. Some of you. But even, I mean, hey, that's not the end of the world. We can fix that. We can work on that together. You know, we can build an empire as a team. But I'm thinking that a lot of you are dealing with somebody who's very irresponsible. They probably play mind games with you. You know, playing a lot of mind games, telling lies, inconsistent, say one thing one day, another thing another day, and that type of energy. And this is starting to really throw you off balance. And you're starting to wonder whether or not this is even worth putting forth the work and the effort. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you, but kind of feels like a Tower moment is right around the corner. Could be an Aries for some of you. I also have Leo. Aries and Leo. Okay. All right, what's due to come in? What's coming in next for Cancer? Who's the next person coming in? Who's the next person coming in? Uh-oh, we got that Six of Swords right there. So the next person, be careful. This could very easily turn into a trauma bond. Be careful with this. Because they're going through something similar to what you're going through. Now, again, there's nothing innately wrong with a trauma bond. The problem is what we typically tend to do with a trauma bond is we get attached to that person and we become dependent on that person to validate our feelings, you know? And that's what you don't want to do, because you'll get stuck in a toxic trap doing that. Now, if we want to come together and we're both at a low place and we want to work together as a team to build and grow and climb our way up out of this bullshit, then we can be a fucking power couple, you know? But just be careful with this, because the next person coming in is going through something very similar to what you're going through. Very similar. Yeah, you want to, oh, god damn, man. Fuck. It doesn't matter what deck I pull from, does it? It don't matter what deck I pull from. You might want to keep this person at a safe, healthy arm's distance, because it does not look like, let me just put it to you like this. It doesn't look like they're trying to settle down and get married. Let's just put it like that, huh? Let's put it like that. Yeah. Plus, I don't think you're going to be jumping headfirst into this anyways. Just by the way, so for those of you who know, the Seven of Swords is the liar, the cheater, the manipulative, backstabbing little fuckbag. And the King of Wands reversed is the player. He's the game player. He's the one that's going to play games with you. And they both came out in the same spread when I asked who the next person coming in is. I think this person's probably fresh out of a relationship, just trying to play around and find somebody to play around with to take their mind off of it, you know? Let's see. What's the advice for Cancer? What's the advice? Uh-oh. Monitor your vibration. Monitor your frequency. Hang on. Don't jump head first. Don't jump in head first. Here's what I would do. What I would do is I would set some boundaries. Okay? And the reason why you want to set boundaries is because you want to see whether or not the person will respect those boundaries. Now, I'm not saying set some crazy outlandish boundaries, you know, within common sense, common human decency, common sense boundaries, you know, like, for example, I don't know, I don't sleep with anybody in the first 3 weeks, something like that, some common sense shit, you know, nothing outlandish, nothing crazy. Something that any human with common decency and common respect should be able to respect, you know? And just see if they respect that boundary. If they push and poke and push and poke and test that boundary, that person does not respect you. They do not respect you. They do not. I kind of have a feeling that you're going to find out real quick that this person is going to be very pushy and very persistent to test any boundaries that you put down. If they do that, poof, abandon this. Abandon ship. Okie dokie. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I also have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, and Virgo. Okie dokie. All right. There's another deck over here I want to grab. Hang on, y'all. Gotta have, I don't know why I put these decks up the other day. I was getting sick of them. And okay, Legacy of the Divine. All right. Leo. What messages do we have for the Leo collective universe? What messages do we have? Boom. 10 of coins in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with a person who's going through some financial struggles, possibly. And the 10 of Wands in the reverse. That's weird. That's two really weird situations. I'm gonna go ahead and this is probably gonna be a super specific message, but I gotta tell you exactly what this tells me. Some of you ended things with a person, and that may have given you a financial setback, but it's worth it because at least this person is not your problem anymore. Like, I will take the financial setback to relieve myself of this burden. I would rather be alone and broke than with you in a toxic relationship. I don't care if you a goddamn millionaire. Get the fuck away from me, you know? Now, again, I know that's super specific and that's not everybody, but it's at least one of you that's fucking yelling at me, dude. All right. 10 of Cups reverse, dude. Holy shit. 3 10s in the reverse. So this definitely feels like something that came to an end, whether there was a financial issue or not. Maybe some of you were dealing with somebody who had a bunch of financial issues. But regardless, at least this person is not your problem anymore, and you have been relieved of that burden. Yeah, you're starting a whole new cycle, starting new and starting fresh. This person, though, is waiting on you to come forward, though. Yeah, they still feel karmically tied to you, and they're waiting to hear from you. Yeah, God damn, dude. All right. And you know this, too, intuitively, don't you? You know this. You intuitively know that either this person is coming back or they're waiting on you to come back. One of the two. You know this, man, but if you didn't do it, the universe definitely slammed the door shut on this. So you're starting a whole new cycle. Starting new, starting fresh. It's like, ready or not, time for something new. Time for fucking Aries season. Okay. Okie dokie. What's coming in next for Leo? What's coming in next? What is coming in for Leo? Oh, man, look, see? The next person coming in is going to make you look back at this person and laugh, if you ain't already. Some of you are already looking back at them and laughing. Some of you are. Some of you are. All right, moon card reversed. Ooh. I think this person from the past is going to try to get your attention with the Page of Pentacles. They're going to try to get your attention. It's not really saying why either. Page of Cups. I think they want to see whether or not you're seriously moving on or if you still have feelings for them. But why? Ooh, 7 of Wands. So I wouldn't say that this person is exactly waiting on you with open arms. I wouldn't put it that way. I wouldn't put it that way. They may, by the time they see you happy, they may try to sabotage you. It may be what they're trying to do. And I tell you what, if there's one thing that pisses off a toxic person. It's seeing you do better. Boy, a toxic person don't like seeing you happy, bro. I'm going to tell you what right now. Oh, they don't like that. They will do everything in the world to try to sabotage that. And look, the devil card's already yelling. Shit. What's the advice? What is the advice? Maintain your integrity. Three of Pentacles. Focus on your goals, your work, your finance. Look, maintain your integrity. Maintain your integrity. I wouldn't react. Look. Maintain your integrity. Whenever something new comes into your life, focus on moving forward. Don't look back and focus on anything from the past. Do not respond to anybody's indirect attempt to try to get your attention. If I was you, I wouldn't even respond to a direct attempt to get your attention from this past person. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that. Because I do not think that this person has any kind of good intentions at all. And if you give them just the slightest bit of your attention, they're going to take it and run with it. And they could successfully sabotage you if you do that. They could. All you got to give a toxic person like that is just a tiny fraction of your attention. And they could easily sabotage you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Go cold. Cold. Okay? All right. All right, hang on. Virgo, I want to get some good vibes in the air for Virgo. Let's get some good vibes in the air and burn them like we just don't care. I'm doing the dragon's blood, man. $8 on Amazon. Fucking amazing. I highly recommend it. And no, I don't get paid to say that. All right. Oops. All right. Okie dokie, Virgo. Virgo. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh. Ooh. Well, whatever you got going on right now, if you're working on some kind of financial project or something like that, keep doing what you're doing. It will pay off. I don't know who needed to hear that, but Queen of Pentacles. Hey. Hang on. Let me see what's up with this right here. King of Wands reversed. Some of y'all dealt with somebody that was playing games with you. Nine of Pentacles. Shit. Yeah, some of y'all dealt with somebody that was just straight up playing games with you. Emperor, King of Wands in the reverse. Lover's card reversed. Maybe you just got played like a fiddle. Some of you. Others of you, you just dealt with somebody who was just straight up playing around and playing games. But is that stopping you? No. Because nothing that anybody is throwing in your way is going to stop you from accomplishing whatever it is that you're, like whatever path you're on, whatever transition that you're going through right now, nothing can stop it. Nothing can get in the way of it. Nothing can. Holy shit, look at that. We got King and Queen of Swords. You and this person are not showing each other any emotion. This looks kind of like a weird, silent, awkward standoff is what this kind of looks like to me. But you got blessings waiting for you on the horizon. Right now, you're just kind of stuck in this place that feels like things aren't moving, but they are. It feels like you're moving slow, but you're not. trust me, you got blessings coming in. It just doesn't seem like it right now. Whatever transition you're going through right now, don't worry about it. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. No one can get in the way. No one can sabotage it. The only person who could sabotage it is you. And I don't think you're doing that. There is still quite a bit of energy here that you're going to need to heal from, though. Quite a bit. You're doing a pretty good job at trudging through it. And that's okay. I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm not saying that's wrong. You're doing a pretty good job at trudging through it. But just know that at some point, you're going to have to dig this shit back up and process through it. At some point. It's real easy. Dude, I totally get it, man. I totally get it. We want to bury it, stuff it down, bury it, stuff it down, bury it, stuff it down, and just keep moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. And again, there's a time and a place for that. But you don't want to bury it so deep that you forgot that it's there. Okay? Because I got news for you. You don't shit energy out like a damn turd, yo. Nope. It don't work that way. You bury it and stuff it down, it's going to stay there. And it's going to stay there, and it's going to build and build and build and build. And then it's going to pop and come out sideways one day. Now let's see what's due to come in next for Virgo. What's due to come in next? What's due to come in next? Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Chariot reversed. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Come on, man. Let's get the good shit here. Could be a Leo. God damn. You're going to go through a pretty trying time. You're going to go through a pretty trying time that's going to almost make you feel like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to almost make you feel like, because and I'm going to tell you what, it's going to make the rewards that do come at the end of the tunnel 100 times better. That's one weird thing that I've learned about this 3D human game that we're in here. The contrast. Thank you, Susan, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. What is that? What in the world? Well, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. I've never seen one like that before. That's interesting. But yeah, the contrast, like success, for example. Success is not cool unless you get to experience the opposite, like failure and poverty. People who are born into success, have you ever noticed that those people are always the most angry, miserable, bitchy, pissed off fucking people, are people who are born into success? Have you noticed that? Because they don't know any different. It's just normal to them. You know, the people who have been at rock bottom and go through the 7 fucking pits of hell, those are the people who end up actually appreciating success more than anybody else. That's kind of what you're going through right now. You're going through a little dark tunnel. And then right before you give up, bam, the blessings are going to come in. Probably more than likely, I feel like you're going to end up connecting with your person. Could go through a couple of tests, a couple of trials, a couple of tribulations. What's the advice? What is the advice? Plan your steps moving forward. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Okay? If you are climbing the mountain, and y'all know I like to use that phrase a lot, climbing the mountain. Do you really want to waste your time battling over who's going to be the king of the bottom of the mountain? Seriously? I see people doing that shit all the time, man. Pick and choose your battles wisely. If you're climbing the mountain, don't battle with somebody who's at the bottom of the mountain. It's like, you want to be the king of the bottom of the mountain? Okay, you can have it. You can have it. I'm not staying here. I'm going that way. I'm going up the mountain. If you want to be the king of the bottom of the mountain, you can have that. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Man, see, I told you, dude. Told you. Just know, and this is hard, dude. I don't try to make this shit sound easy when I give this advice. But whenever things are happening that are totally out of your control, one philosophy I personally have been living by for about the past 6 or 7 years now. If it's out of my control, I'm trusting that it's part of the plan. If I can't control it, the universe must want it to happen for some reason. I've tried this, didn't work. Tried that, didn't work. Tried this, it didn't work. I tried that, it didn't work. No matter what I tried to do, nothing worked. So you know what? I'm trusting that this is part of the universe's plan. All right, universe, dude. I don't know why the hell you're doing this, but I'm trusting you're doing it for a reason. I look forward to the day that you show me why you did this. Now that sounds easy as fuck. That's one of the hardest things to do on the path. That's like probably the hardest thing to do. Probably the hardest. Like for real. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. But it's tough. But only the few people who really learn how to master that and hold that. If you can hold and maintain an open heart and an open mind for a long, drawn-out, extended period of time, the universe will end up showing you why it's doing what it's doing. Eventually, at some point. Could take 6 months. Could take a year. I've waited anywhere upwards of 3 years for the universe to show me why the hell it did something. But it always will. It'll always come through. I promise you that. All right. Libra. Libra. I'm going to go grab another deck, y'all. Hang on. All right. Libra. Libra, Libra. Libra. What messages do we have for my Libra friends? Fool card reverse. Some of you dealt with an Aries. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Some of you came out of a codependency connection. A lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak. But you're actually, I don't think you quite realize how much healing you've really done. Some of you can't even really comprehend the level of healing that you're actually doing. Matter of fact, I feel like there's a lot of you who are probably yelling at the screen right now. I'm not healing from this. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You know how you know you're healing? Because it sucks. True healing fucking sucks. It ain't fun. It is not fun. I know you're losing sleep at night. Some of you are hurt. But you are in the middle of a massive transitionary period of gestation and changes. Massive. Very massive. And it, depending on how long ago this happened, you may not even realize that you're not the same person. You may not even realize that at all, but you're not. Got the King and the Queen of Wands, though, so the next person coming in, you won't realize how different of a person you are until the next person makes their way in. That's when you'll realize how different you are. Because you're going to find yourself in situations that are going to be very similar to situations you dealt with in the past. And you're going to see how different you handle situations now than you used to in the past. You're going to see very, very soon how much growth and evolution that you've done. Because King, Queen of Wands, Empress looks like your masculine or feminine counterpart is making its way into your life. And you got to be vibrating at a very specific frequency to be able to attract your masculine or feminine counterpart, like a very specific frequency. And a lot of you are stepping into that energy and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. You have no clue. Okay, well, let's see. Shit, that was a weird reading. I don't even know how I'm gonna. Let's take a look at the next situation, or the next person coming in. Let's see what that situation is going to look like. What is it looking like? Let's see. See, it's kind of making its way towards you kind of slowly. It'll probably start off to a slow start. A slow start, but not, when I say slow, I don't mean like roadblocks, you know? I don't mean blockages. There's a difference between starting off slow and there being blockages in the way. I'm not saying that it's going to be bad timing, you know, wrong place, wrong time. Things keep getting in the way. Something always comes up. That's not what I mean. And what I mean is, and I'm going to give you a cornball example, okay? So, connect with somebody, and we have a very specific schedule and routine for the first month. So for the first month, we text after work, maybe text on lunch break, text after work, FaceTime in the evening, and then go out on Friday night. Something like that. Kind of slow. We're talking regularly, getting to know each other, you know, seeing each other once a week, and we continue that for the first month. For the second month, then we start going out Friday and Saturday night, you know, and then 2 weeks into the second month, we're going out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then it slowly picks up from there. Now, again, just an example as to what I mean by a slow start. And that's not bad. That's not bad at all for it to start out that way. What's the advice? What is the advice? Six of Swords reversed, Ace of Wands. Okay. So just do the best you can not to completely black out and forget about the past. The way you transmute energy is you take energy from the past and you use it to create something new. Not only do you use it to create something new, but once you've created something new with it, you redefine the meaning behind the experience from the past. That's energy transmutation. That's energy transmutation. You ever hear people say that you know, they take their anger and go to the gym with it, you know? You ever hear that? People say, all these people that piss me off, I just think about that when I'm working out, you know? And that's energy transmutation. They're transmuting the energy of that anger and that resentment, and they're putting it in the gym and they're putting it into their workout. You can do that with anything. That is very, very healing and very transformational. That's one of the most efficient ways to create, manifest, and play with anything. You can do that with anything that has ever happened to you. Energy transmutation. So, whenever you start finding yourself taking wisdom from the past and applying it to your life today, when you find yourself doing that, don't forget to redefine the meaning behind the past experience. Don't forget to do that. Let's get some sage in the air. All right. All right, Scorpio. I'll just use this day. Scorpio. What messages do we have for the Scorpio collective? What messages do we have for the Scorpio collective? The Hermit. Some of you dealt with a Virgo. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So just in case you wondered, you did complete a karmic cycle. And I think that somebody might end up coming forward to get closure here too. I'm kind of feeling like a conversation is going to happen between you and somebody from the past to get closure. But it feels like a really weird, awkward conversation with the Knight of Swords upright, Ace of Swords reversed. That's kind of awkward, weird, strange communication, you know? But Five of Wands reversed, World card, that's closure. That is closure because whoever this is from the past is still carrying the burden and feeling unfinished business. So it's bugging them. So I think they're wanting to come forward and get some closure. The problem is the Ace of Swords is reversed. So they don't really know exactly how to approach you. I think they want to talk to you. They just don't know how to start the conversation. Could be an Aquarius. I got Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Virgo. All right. Let's see the outcome of this situation. What's the outcome? There's the Virgo card again. I don't know, this person might just choose to kind of stick to themselves. They might. They're afraid that you wouldn't take very kindly to them coming forward. Yeah. I think at least this weekend they're choosing to stick to themselves. They want to avoid conflict. I don't know why they are worried that you would not take kindly to them showing up in your inbox and that you would probably be quite pissed off to hear from them. Would you? I don't know. But for some reason, that's what they're projecting onto you. So what's the advice? Would it be a good idea for Scorpio to connect with this person? What would happen? What would happen? Sun card reversed. King of Pentacles reversed. I mean, I don't know if you would end up getting closure as a direct result of talking to this person, you know? If you're hoping, and I mean, that goes both ways. I don't think you can actually give them the closure they're looking for, and I don't think they can give you the closure that you're looking for. So if you dump all your eggs in that basket, you'll probably walk away from this with more questions than answers. Probably a little bit irritated and annoyed. So just know going into it that no matter what this person says, no matter what this person does, you're probably going to have to find your own closure in your own heart. So if it depends on your expectations. That's how I'll end this. It depends on your expectations. If you're expecting this person to be able to give you closure, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't even think you and this person speak the same damn language, yo. I don't even think so. I don't even think so. All right. Okie dokie. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what messages do we have for my Sagittarius friends? Boom. Oh. Hang on. Hold up. Well, so first of all, some of you have probably a lot of options that you could choose from. So I'm seeing past energy and new energy here. Yep, you are karmically tied to somebody from the past. With the Judgment reversed, karmic wheel in the reverse. You're definitely karmically tied to somebody from the past. But you're also connecting, you have somebody new coming in, but I don't think it's anything serious. Hierophant reverse, 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups. So the next person coming in is nothing really all that serious. It probably won't even really last all that long. You can't even really tell if they're all that interested. They're not really showing you all that much emotion. So you'll probably, I don't know, you might end up ghosting this person. I don't know if you're going to ghost them or if you're just going to straight up tell them, nah, I'm not feeling this with you. Not feeling it. There's probably actually, I hate to say this, but I see multiple people you connecting with. Probably a couple, some of you 2 or 3 over the next weekend to next week, but not really landing anything serious. And you know what I'm thinking here? Oh, where'd it go? I lost it. Okay, there it is. You know what this looks like? This looks like the person you're karmically tied to is blocking the next contract from coming in. Throughout my line of work, I would put that as one of the top 3 leading causes of blocking a soul contract from coming in is being energetically tied to somebody from the past. One of the top 3 leading causes. I'm not going to say it's the number 1, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. I see that all the fucking time. All the time. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Well, how am I going to, let's see. You know what? Let's just get advice here. Because it kind of sounds like we got the outcome there. We heard everything that's happening. We heard why it's all happening. We heard all that good stuff. So let's just get some advice for Sagittarius. Would it be a good idea for Sagittarius to reach out to a past person or what? Ooh, Page of Coins reversed. It's saying no, it wouldn't be a good idea. Why not? Why not? Not until you or this person lets their guard down. So this person might have their guard up. They might have their guard up. Wheel of Fortune reversed. So if they have their guard up, there's a very strong likelihood that you could end up just repeating a past cycle with them all over again. There is no sense in communicating with anybody who has their guard up against you. There's no sense in it. Because I promise you, this energy is going to manifest. It's going to manifest. Devil card, it's going to pop off into some kind of drama. Some kind. Whether they pop off and start a fight with you, or they say something that triggers you. But that energy is going to manifest. I think this right here would be more of, for right now, it's more of a level of priorities than anything. Okay, let me meet you in the middle. Make sure you have done as much healing as you can possibly do. before you even think about reaching out to this person. I'm not going to say do reach out to them. I'm not going to say don't. I'm going to say make sure you have done so much healing that this person doesn't really recognize you. Because by the time you grow and evolve up out of that vibration that brought you together with that person, they won't be able to trigger you. They won't be able to. You want to make sure, you want to make 100,000% sure this person has no power over you before you reach out to them and connect with them. Okay? Until then, your number one priority is healing, not a new relationship. That doesn't mean go be alone and be all by yourself. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is focus the majority of your energy inside on healing. Leave the door hanging open to a new person if they want to come in. And if somebody new makes their way in, cross that bridge when you get to it. But don't be out searching for a relationship when there's healing that needs to be done. Make that second on the priority list. Does that make sense? All right. Who was that? Sagittarius? All right, Capricorn. 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 Oh, there it is. Strength card reversed. Some of you dealt with a Leo. And the Six of Swords reversed. Okay, so you live in somebody's head. I don't know who this person is. It definitely feels like somebody from your past. But I think you take up a lot of space in their head. A whole lot. There may possibly, I don't know, man. Hang on, let me clarify this. Hang on. Now, I think this person knows what they want to say to you. They know what they want to say to you, but they're waiting on the right opportunity to come forward. They're waiting on the right opportunity. Now, what is a good opportunity? I don't know, but for right now, they don't really see a very good opportunity. But for those of you wondering whether or not you are going to be repeating a past cycle, no, the next person coming in is a new person. You are not due to repeat anything from the past. Next person coming in is somebody completely and totally new, but there is somebody from the past who you take up a lot of space in their head, a whole lot. And for those of you, now I don't know who needs to hear this, but for those of you wondering whether or not somebody from the past has learned their lesson, no, they have not. If you're wondering whether or not they're going to come forward and apologize, no, they are not. They don't even think they've done anything wrong. So, okay. But this is something new. That's new energy. Okay. Let's see what the overall general outcome is for Capricorn. Overall general outcome. Okay. Starting a new cycle. Now, starting new, starting fresh, starting a whole new cycle. Yep, ready or not. Ready or not, this is something totally, completely new. So, now I'm not seeing you even acknowledging the person from the past. You're not even acknowledging. If they, I don't know, it doesn't say that they're trying to get your attention, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did, you know. You see that a lot, but even if they did, I don't even think you would even notice if they did. So you're not acknowledging any attempts to try to get your attention. You're moving forward with something new, and hang on, let me get the advice real quick. Person from the past is not showing you any kind of emotion. Okay. All right. So, again, this is one of those ready or not type deals. So what that means is, I hope you learned your lesson from the past. Because if you didn't learn the lesson from the past, that lesson is going to be piled on top of the new lessons that you're going to be learning. That's what ready or not means. Sometimes, because you know that we always get tested before it's time to level up. We always get tested. So sometimes there are some lessons that carry over, though. If you learned all the big lessons, the big primary lessons, and it's time for you to level up, there's other little lessons that are in there sometimes that if you didn't learn it, well, tough titty said to kitty, because it's going to get piled on top of you. Because when you level up, just because you level up, that doesn't mean that everything is going to be perfect and hunky-dory. You know that, right? Oh, you never, ever, ever get to a place on planet Earth as a human where there are no problems, challenges, or obstacles. Matter of fact, they become more advanced and more complex the higher up you go. So you're leveling up, and any lessons you didn't learn from the past, they're going to get piled on top of you. Okay, so don't forget to pay attention to the things that you learned from the past, and you'll be all right. Maintain your emotional independence and emotional integrity. What this means is don't expect another person to create your happiness for you. That's all that means. You know, most people, if they would just get that down, do you have any idea how many relationships that would save? A lot. A whole lot. All right, who is that? Capricorn? Aquarius. Aquarius. What messages do we have for the Aquarius collective? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Woo-hoo. That looks like something new coming in. Man, new love for a lot of people, boy. A whole lot. Okay, 5 of Cups reversed. Oh yeah, this is totally new. But of course, past energy is showing up. Okay. Well, so I'm going to have to separate what's new and what's the past here. Okay, because somebody from the past is still holding a grudge and is still very burdened by whatever happened between the two of you. And they are very, very, very guarded. And I'm kind of thinking that you're probably going to end up hearing from a past person. You're probably going to end up hearing from a past person when it's too late, right? Of course, when it's too late, because they see that you're doing better with the 10 of Pentacles there. For those of you, hey, it may be more than just love. For some of you, your love life and your finances are about to improve. And somebody from the past sees that, especially if you're improving your life from where you were when you were with them. Ooh, they don't like that. They don't like that at all. You know why? You know why that is? Because that tells the truth about who the toxic person was. It tells the truth. Because you know that, okay, so if you have 2 people in a toxic relationship, right? And you take each of them into a room and ask them what the problem is with the relationship. They're both going to point the finger at each other, right? Person A is going to say it's all person B. Person B is going to say it's all person A, right? Well, how do you find out the truth? Watch what happens when they break up. Step back and just observe quietly. Shh. Keep your mouth shut. Just watch them. Watch what happens after they break up. The toxic one is going to keep looping around and repeating the same cycles. Jump straight into a new relationship, on and off, and constantly with new people. Can't hold a new relationship. And the likelihood that the person that actually had good intentions is going to do better is exponentially high. So whenever 2 people break up, if you step back and watch and observe, and then you see the person that goes off and does better, you'll know who the toxic one is. So that's a big reason why. When a past person sees you, when somebody you was with in the past sees you go off and do better, they don't like that because they know the spotlight's on them now. They know it's oh so obvious that I was the toxic one. And now everybody can fucking see it. You know, especially if they spent all this time trying to drag your name through the dirt, right? They dump so much energy into trying to drag your name through the dirt. And the longer they talk shit, the dumber they look when you win. So a lot of you got somebody looking real fucking stupid right now because they spent so much time trying to drag your name through the dirt. Now you're doing better. Now they look stupid as fuck. They look stupid as fuck now. Now they trying to show up and see what's going on with you. What's up in your life, you know? That's why it pays to be patient, man. It pays to be patient. I'm going to tell you what. I don't care. It can take a year. It could take a year. Let them talk. Let them talk. One of these days when you're doing better, the longer you let them talk, the dumber they're going to look when you win. So let them dig their own grave, dude. All right. So let's take a look at the next person coming in for Aquarius. Who's the next person coming in? Queen of Swords, that's you, boo-boo. Okay, somebody who, you know what you're going to notice? You may not know what it's actually like to be with somebody who's actually willing to work on a relationship. Because most people don't know how to do that. There's only one way to work on a relationship, and that is to work on yourself. And it is so fucking rare to meet somebody who's willing to work on themselves that when you see it, it might kind of have you like, oh, you mean you're actually willing to take accountability? You mean you're actually like owning up to your own shit? Whoa, okay, cool. And it can throw you for a fucking loop, dude. So it might kind of surprise you a little bit that this person's actually willing to do the real fucking work. But they're not coming forward with their heart on their sleeve. They're not love bombing you. But for some reason, you can kind of tell. You don't need them to come forward love bombing you. You can just tell. You can watch this person and see what their intentions are. Even if they don't tell you what their intentions are, you can see them. And personally, in my opinion, that's the best way to fucking do it, I think. I'm not a real big fan when you meet somebody of talking about yourself, you know? When you meet somebody new, you know, I don't like it when people are constantly, oh, I'm this kind of person, I'm that kind of person, I'm this kind of person. I prefer to just show you. Mostly. I'm not saying never talk about yourself or anything like that, but make that maybe 10 to 15% of them learning who you are. Watch me. I'll show you what kind of person I am. I'll show you. Just sit back and watch. Just watch. And that's what you're going to be able to do with this person here. Let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. Oh, I think a conversation is going to have to end up happening between you and the past person. And I'm going to leave this one up to you. I'm going to leave it up to you. Okay. Are you healed from that situation? Are you healed from it? I don't care what you tell me. You ask yourself, am I healed from this? If you're confident that you've healed from this, there's no need to talk to them about anything. About anything at all. Nothing. But if you do choose to talk to this person, do not bite any bait that they throw into the pond. They're going to try to bait you. Don't bite it. Don't bite it. If they try backing you into a corner, don't play into that. Don't play into it. Just hang up the phone on them if you have to. If you're talking to them on the phone, and you know how people try to back you into a corner and, start weaseling you into a corner, asking you questions and saying things and twisting things in a way that no matter what you say, it looks like it's incriminating you, just fucking hang up on them. Just click, block. You have to understand that everybody, in order to exchange energy with somebody, you have to match that person's frequency. That's another thing that you need to go into this knowing. If you're going to respond to this person, you have to match their frequency. Do you think it's worth matching this person's frequency? Now, I'm not saying do or don't. I don't care what you do. Just take that information and do with it what you will. Okie dokie. That was Aquarius, right? Okay. Pisces. Excuse me. Pisces. Hang on, let's get some more. Hang on. I'm gonna put some more vibes in the air, man. We're gonna do sandal this time too. Okay. Pisces. Hody do, yo, hody do. All right. All right. Pisces. Pisces. What messages do we have for the Pisces collective? Mm-hmm. Woohoo! Somebody coming in. Let's see who that is. Somebody coming in. Is that somebody new or somebody old from the past? Let's see. No, that's somebody new. You're walking away from the past. You are walking away from and completely dropping, releasing, and letting go of the past. This is somebody new, boo-boo. That's somebody new, boo-boo. Oh, Pisces. Check it out, man. This looks good. This looks good. And just to let you know, for those of you new to my channel or new to my... Do I have any new faces in here? Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I don't sprinkle sugar on my readings. Just to let you know, okay? You might get pissed off if you stick around for too long. I read what comes through, okay? I read what comes through. If it comes through negative, I read it negative. If it comes through positive, I read it positive. I'm not one of those readers out there who sprinkle sugar on their readings and just tell you bullshit, basically, just to make you happy, okay? I am not scared of your mean, hateful comments. I am not scared of your mean, hateful messages that you send me. I'm going to read what comes through. Okay? So when I say this looks good, you best bet your damn skippy ass. This looks good. This looks really good. This will probably be one of the most, if not the most, positive love connections that you've ever had. Like, this might blow past anything that you ever imagined was possible for you. And it all comes down to you slamming the door shut on the past. Yeah. Especially those of you who are still kind of connected with a past person. I know that's not all of you, but I feel like there's a couple of you who were still kind of connected to a past person. Maybe we're still trying to reconcile with a past person. If that resonates with you, one last blow up, dramatic fight, and the penny drops. Like, you know what? Fuck that shit. Fuck it, man. You ain't worth it. You are not worth my time. You are not worth my energy. I would rather be fucking alone than to be with you and dealing with this shit all the time. Fuck it. And the minute you make that decision, guess what you do when you make a decision like that? Most people don't realize what happens when you do something like that. That void, you know that void that we walk around with in our heart? We all walk around with it. We walk around with this fucking void in our heart. And most of us are expecting another person to come fill it. Well, newsflash, they can't. So the minute we make a decision like that, fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need any fucking body. I would rather be alone for the rest of my life than to stay stuck in a situation like this. Fuck it. I'm choosing me. This weird thing happens. That void slams shut and fills itself. It slams shut and fills itself. Well, guess what? You only attract in according to the frequency in which you vibrate. So if you have an empty void in your heart, you can't attract a relationship that is fulfilling if you are not fulfilled. Like frequency attracts like frequency. So what do you think happens after that void fills itself? What do you think happens? The void fills itself on the outside too. That's what happens. As within, so without. It happens on the inside first and then on the outside, not the other way around. Vibration is the primary law. Attraction is the secondary law. It's not a relationship that we're looking for. What we're looking for is love and happiness. Love and happiness is a vibration. Vibration is the primary law. A relationship is something you attract. Attraction is the secondary law. So you don't get the secondary law first and then the primary law second. That's backwards. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this next person coming in. Or some of y'all, I feel like are already with this person. I'm getting a real strong intuitive feeling that some of you are already with this person. Let's see. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, Temperance. Okay. Ace of Cups, boo-boo, yeah. So you're noticing that this feels very different. This doesn't come packed with those nerve-wracking, scary feelings of nervousness and butterflies in your stomach. You know, that's not a good thing. This is very calm, cool. This feels very natural. This feels very, very natural. That's one of the first things that I think that you're noticing. Another thing that I think that you're noticing is that even you all are still able to communicate vibrationally regardless of verbal communication. You can communicate verbally with this person less and still send messages back and forth vibrationally. With less verbal communication than like the past person, the two of you could make noise at each other all fucking day and you weren't sending them a message and they weren't sending you a message. You couldn't communicate at all no matter how much you talked. Now it's kind of like the other way around with this person. We could be in the room and not say a fucking word verbally and speak 1,000 words vibrationally, you know? What's the advice? What is the advice? Whoa. Okay. Only attempt to control what you actually have control of. The only way to work on a relationship is to work on yourself. When it all comes down to it, rather than immediately defaulting to expecting them to do the work on themselves, step back, let them do what they're going to do, and you work on yourself. And also, too, when it comes to the past, this is tricky don't project your image of the future based on your past. But don't forget to reach back into the past from time to time and grab some wisdom and use it as a tool moving forward into the future. Does that make sense? I know that's kind of convoluted. It might sound a little bit contradictory and paradoxical a little bit. I got to carefully pick and choose my words with that. Yeah, so don't be comparing this person to the last person. Don't compare your future to the past. Don't base your future on the past. But when it's the right time, when it's appropriate, don't forget to reach back in the past and grab a little bit of wisdom if you need to use it. And for the rest of it, let it unfold the way it naturally wants to unfold. And don't try too hard to control shit, especially if you have no control of it. Only control what you actually have control of, and that is what? You. All right? Okie dokie, I do feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate every last one of you who still be tuning in, playing along, and showing love, support, and positive feedback. Going on 6 years now, man. Every time I get on here and do this. That's what makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Speaking of personal readings, I got to get on some of those right now. So I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.